I like this side better. Let's switch. Actually, that side's good here. Actually, no.
This
That's
musical.
this one.
Musical chairs.
Yeah. So, did you follow the recipe I told you about?
Yeah, it gave me the shits.
Well, did you put the turtles in after or before you put in the alligator meat?
Before.
With the salamander sauce?
Yes.
What temperature?
Temperature boiling.
No, I said, no, that's what you did wrong. I said it has to be frozen. It has to be reheated, then frozen, and then reheated again. There's no boiling. Oh, you thought I meant boiling because I said bowling. No, when you're done, you can go bowling with the turtle shells.
So that's how it works.
No,
I thought you had to put the dinosaurs in.
No, there's
also
no,
with it.
No, well, I mean, if you count alligators as dinosaurs, I guess they were alive in prehistoric ages, I guess, but that's not what I meant at all.
But what about the gnomes?
Oh, fuck. I left them in the oven.
That's.
Oh, shit, we're live. Hey, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Isaac.
And fuck you. Wait. Hey, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Isaac.
And welcome to BrainShake, where we ask you questions.
No. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Brandon. Welcome to BrainShake, where we ask you questions and you answer them. Wait, they can't answer our questions.
We gotta try that again.
Alright.
Okay, so. Okay. I'm Isaac. Wow. Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, just let me calm down. Gotta do some meditation. Breathe in. Here, do it with me. Breathe in. Just look. Just put your hands like this. Sit up straight. Strong back. Breathe in. And out. Just natural breath now. It's okay.
Okay, I'm Isaac.
No. It's okay if thoughts come during meditation. You just let them come. Don't judge them, but then you come back to your breath. Your breath centers you. You're not taking this meditation seriously.
Okay. Do this. Okay.
Just go to the bathroom? Is that what you said?
I said I'm holding in laughter so hard.
Oh, you can get back. Just trust me on this. You'll just feel better. Just be present with your breath in the room. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Brandon.
Welcome to BrainShake, where we ask you questions and the camera answers them. Wait, no.
What? That's not how it works.
Okay, you start.
Okay. I'm Isaac.
I'm Brandon.
And this is BrainShake.
Where we ask you donuts and you bring them. Wait. Alright, this is the last time, I'm serious. We have to get this done.
I'm Isaac. Okay. I'm Isaac.
This is a yoga mat. I keep forgetting what show I'm on. I've been on a lot of different YouTube channels lately. Dwight had me on. The other person, and I keep forgetting.
This whole video is just going to be an introduction. Yes, okay. I'm Isaac.
And this is BrainShake. Don't troll me. I'm BrainShake. What? I catch on to what I'm doing here.
See this cameraman? Guess what? In
It's
editing,
a recording.
all you gotta do is write dead inside.
I'm Brain,
And I'm Shake.
and this is Brandon and Isaac. So, today, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff.
We're gonna talk about stories,
Stories, space,
maybe actually a little bit of an update of
An
things that
update.
we're talking about, or things that we're gonna be doing.
yeah.
Um, so pretty much we've been pretty busy actually talking to each other and formulating certain ideas and things that we're going to be doing.
We're going to enter a NASA contest.
Yeah, it's called the Cinespace contest.
Yeah, Cinespace. It's a collaboration between the Houston Cinema Arts something or other and NASA. And our video is about space exploration with a twist.
It's also
something
very much why it's important, I think.
Yeah, I think the whole idea, the reason I wanted to enter it, I mean, I obviously love space and science and all that, but I really love this humanity.
Yeah.
And the video, the concept we've come up with, I came to Isaac with the idea, and then we've since refined it somewhat. And what we're trying to create here is a kind of mirage of a symphony of what could be.
Yeah.
If only we could change our ways.
I think it's definitely going to be something that you guys, or I guess our audience, will really enjoy.
All of you.
All of you will really. It'll be our first kind of bigger production that we're kind of putting.
Yeah, we're gonna get serious about it, and we don't know what's gonna happen, but all we can promise you is we're gonna put our best foot forward. It's gonna be fun.
And
fun to make.
we're not sure where it'll be or where it'll end up, but
Hopefully, we'll be allowed to put it on YouTube, even if we enter the contest.
Yeah.
We might have to wait till the contest ends. I don't know the details of that.
if not, we will try and get it up to you as
We'll find a way
Just
to make sure
yeah,
you
that
can
you
see
see
it at some point.
Yeah.
We just don't know when. We went to see a movie tonight. It's
Yeah.
Isaac's birthday.
yeah. 21 years old.
He just turned 21. And how does it feel? I mean, I know when on my 20, after my 21st orbit around the sun, I remember thinking to myself, I don't feel 21.
Yeah, no,
I feel way younger than that. Like,
it's weird. I don't feel like I'm 21 years old. Honestly, like I don't even feel that I'm 20 years old. It's still surreal that I've made it this far, I guess, into my life. Not to say that I'm that old or anything, but
yeah.
it's it's a weird feeling. Definitely, I feel like I'm still like 17 or 18. I still want to be a kid.
It's interesting how fast, and it's just like the teenage years, they start off a little slow and then they just go.
Yeah, and
it's done.
It's weird because like still to this day, because I don't really drink and promoting anything.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac, a lot of you don't know, he's from the moon Titan, it's orbit Saturn. He's methane based, and so he doesn't need to drink liquids. He actually gets his resources through breathing in gases, and thus he doesn't have to drink anything.
That's why I'm so skinny and lanky and weird.
I guess that explains that.
But it's still weird to me that like some people like offer me drinks and all that stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's like I can drink alcohol if I wanted to, but I mean
he can drink alcohol. It's just water. Like water to his system is acidic. Like he cannot drink water. Alcohol is different because it's more close to the kind of environment he grew up in on the moon.
Yep.
What was life like on the moon, actually? I never asked you that, I don't think, because you said they were tough times.
Well, it was tough because there wasn't really many people. Like there wasn't. There was.
Was
like,
there any people at that time? I didn't know we just.
There was a small amount of like species like me.
Was there like any like the CIA or some NASA secret organization was already there, or was it when they made it public that's what actually when they first met your species?
Well, it was being streamed well, it was being broadcast to the whole world.
So that was the true time that we
of
found.
course.
Because we saw the biosignatures obviously in the atmosphere of the moon.
Yeah.
And NASA obviously. I mean, this was in the late 1980s.
Yeah.
And they weren't sure if there's going to be life, but I remember the live broadcast. I wasn't alive at the time, but
I was a mere boy then.
in my previous life, I remember viewing it.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I was a senator in Ukraine. If they have those.
Wow.
I forget if they have those. Maybe it was a different country. I can't remember. Past lives are foggy.
Wow.
Anyway, so what made you decide to come to Earth? Was it the family thing, or was it you just run away from home?
Well,
sneak into the cargo of the NASA fleet.
They gave me an option to go.
Really?
So they were like, hey, like, do you want to come in and we can do some tests and stuff, and like we can give you a home,
some
like
pros.
Yeah, like they basically like wagered like the pros and cons, and
pros, yeah.
There were more pros on Earth than there was anywhere else. So that's basically what it was. A weird adjustment because of course gravity is a little bit different. The center of gravity is a little bit different on Earth, so it was a lot more forceful to kind of adjust to. What we're getting at with this video is
space.
Space. We're working hard, so it's kind of a bit of an update in the way that we may be a little bit busier in the coming days. We have to finish this by the end of the month. It's July now, officially July now, actually. I think.
As of a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Of filming this.
So we have until the end of the month, pretty much, or shortly before the end of the month, to finish this film. So we're gonna be. We'll still try our absolute
Our
best.
aim is to post something every Tuesday.
Yeah, but it just may not be podcasts every single time.
It might not be a podcast. In fact, this isn't even really Well, it is kind of a podcast.
Or it might be a shorter podcast. Who knows? So don't expect. I mean, I guess you'll probably be happy to see that it's not like majorly long.
But when we're done with this short film, we're going to be coming back
to a
lot of new guests with a lot of different interesting life stories, backgrounds, and all kinds of.
We've already been planning some good stuff, so you'll all really enjoy.
We're taking a little bit of a break from full-on podcast mode.
Yeah.
Doing something a little different, and then we're going to swing back around and come back at it.
Definitely.
With new ideas, fresh. Well, not necessarily fresh equipment, possibly fresh equipment. But the main thing is when we come back, it's going to be BrainShake 2.0.
Yeah, it's going to be with new content and new adventures.
More layers.
Yeah.
More guests.
Pretty exciting stuff coming your way.
So, let's talk. What do we want to talk about?
We just saw a movie. It's called Baby Driver.
So basically, instead of birds getting delivered by babies getting delivered by what are those birds called? Storks. They update the system of delivery to self-driving cars, but this one guy says he can do it better than all of the cars. Right? He will drive them himself instead of relying on robots to bring babies to all these families. Right? And so the baby delivery system gets the update. This guy's a rebel, and then the artificial intelligence police organization are after him because he's going against the flow of business for the AI baby delivery system. And
oh my god!
I don't know. Like, how did you feel about the movie?
I really enjoyed it. It was a fun little movie. I mean, I won't spoil it too much because this is not what this video is really about. Yeah. But it was pretty much nothing almost of what Brandon told you.
Well, that's true. Because everyone dies at the end.
But anyway, it was pretty cool. I like the shots. I like the action and stuff like that.
There's a lot of shots. A lot of people dying for sure.
Not wrong there, actually.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Well, I mean, that's technically true.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to,
Yeah. Anyway,
Flip the switch on you.
yeah. So we've just been kind of chilling out, playing some video games, eating food, went on a boat.
Yeah, we did go on a boat actually. That was cool. We went
Yeah.
around this lake
Yeah.
and listened to some tunes.
Hung out with my dad. Hung out with my mom.
So how was your birthday? I mean, I know other than hanging out with me, it was probably pretty good.
Hey, no, it was actually it would have been a lot more boring, honestly, without you, because my brothers are away and stuff, and didn't really like. Not that that's a big deal or anything like that. It was just would have been a lot more boring, because I just would have just had a cake and then kind of dipped out, just been like, hey, okay, bye. But
you probably just took your cake to your room, the whole thing, and just ate it.
Most likely.
And then it would
So
have been
something along the lines of that.
hello darkness, my friend.
Pretty much.
I've come to eat this cake again. Inside of my... Sorry.
But it was good. We're from Canada.
Wait. I mean, just you moved to Canada. I don't think that means you're from Canada.
Well, I mean, I immigrated to Canada.
You're Canadian. Like, I'm not trying to be like, say you're not Canadian. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Jeez, you're not a real Canadian.
I'm not trying to say that. You're not. I mean, you're. Sorry, that was so offensive. You are Canadian.
That is
I just meant like when you said you're from Canada.
I'm from. Well, I guess I'm from the moon.
Titan.
But yeah.
Are you from the moon?
No.
I guess you guys call it the moon there because it's one of your moons.
Yeah.
They actually have multiple moons in that, around Saturn. But
yeah, I guess what you're saying is right. Like, but.
And I didn't mean to get all technical here.
No, that's.
We're from Canada. Yeah. We're Canadians.
Yeah.
He's just an alien.
Yeah.
I don't know what I am. I'm a Canadian.
You're a human being.
Sometimes.
But I don't know. I mean, like, what did you think of the movie? What did you? The movie that we saw.
I mean, median, average. I don't know. It's like it's a combination of things for me.
Yeah.
The ending was kind of shit in my opinion.
Yeah.
I like the realism of. I'm not gonna get into specifics. So
yeah.
I didn't like the ending, but I liked the first 90% of it.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. It was a ride. It was a rush, and I thought all the actors did pretty well.
I like how real the stunts seemed.
Yeah.
You know.
The only thing is, I feel like the criminals weren't that smart. And
yeah.
They didn't wear masks until they were going in the door, but it's like there would have been cameras before that.
Yeah.
Little
nitpicky
itty bitty things that I don't think criminal masterminds would kind of not pick up on.
Yeah, and I mean,
but maybe not. I don't know.
The characterization was really good, but I think they could have done better on. I won't go into super specifics, but I feel like they could have done better on Kevin Spacey's character. Yeah.
Yeah, the way that comes back to the ending for me.
Yeah.
The way that ended in terms of his character and how his story got resolved didn't. I kind of liked it, but that's when it started to go downhill.
Yeah, it just kind of seemed. Overall, it was a very enjoyable ride. That's what I would give it. Honestly, it was very enjoyable.
I'm glad we went to see it. It was fun.
It was
anyway. Let's just talk briefly about that. Remember back when we were talking about that thing, and then that thing happened, and then there was another thing.
Is it what I think we're talking about?
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay, so do you have any... Here's a question for you. Mm-hmm. What do you plan on doing this summer? What's your... do you have any big plans?
Make this film.
Yeah.
Can't say that thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because there's a lot of things going on.
There's things happening in August.
Stay tuned. Anyway. But personally,
you just what am I supposed to say? I can't say anything.
Okay, well, hey, personally, like, let's say personally,
creation. We're gonna create a lot of shit.
Okay.
I want to get my shit together. I want to be more productive. I want to exercise more. I want to eat apples and salads.
See, Brandon is just a normal human being, just like everyone else.
I just want
he
to
has his own things.
I just want to man, I just want to wake up one day and be like, enough is enough. Today is my day, and nothing is gonna stop me. But I'm gonna go back to sleep first, and then we'll see.
Oh, that's.
I think I'll just take it easy today.
That's pretty much.
That's my life.
Yeah, that's exactly what my life is. I was actually supposed to get up earlier today, but I ended up not even getting you until
at 2 a.m. And that's ironic because he was supposed to get her at 2 a.m. and he didn't show up, and neither did you. The guy in the movie didn't show up for her at 2 a.m.
Oh, right.
And you didn't show up for me at 2 a.m. You're just like him.
Oh my god. That is weirdly ironic.
You're supposed to get me at 2 a.m.
My life is filled with coincidence.
Tell me about it, man.
Like, I can't tell you how many times.
You ever see the movie 23?
I did when I was younger, but I don't know.
Okay. This guy sees the number 23 everywhere. And
Jim Carrey. I'm sure everyone has heard of that movie
behind it, and yeah. Anyway, I've been having that thing happen, but with the number 42.
Yeah?
And I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah.
I just find it really weird. I know, humans recognize patterns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm going to see it, and then the more I see it, the more I'm going to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of it. But it's far more, I feel like I'm seeing it far more than would be, even to the rest of the numbers.
Yeah.
I know it's coincidence, but it's still interesting.
That's a very...
I'll tell you where it all started.
Okay.
It's
very interesting. I know you were explaining.
I'm very scientific and rational.
I know
there's no meaning behind this, but it intrigues me on a human kind of behaviorist level.
I know
why is my brain seeking out this number,
yeah.
and why do I look for these patterns? On election day for our province, I went to a number of houses.
Okay.
And on each street, many of the streets we went to the address 42.
Oh, that's so weird.
On a number of streets.
Yeah.
And then there was even addresses that were 1942. And it was just kept coming up. And I noted it to the guy that was driving me around because I was going door to door.
Right.
Make sure people got out to vote and had a way there and stuff.
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. And then the weird part is I was part of the election process at the end where we were called scrutineers, counting votes, and lo and behold, the candidate that I was campaigning for, guess the number of votes he gets.
42.
42.
What? That's insane.
I know you. It was a weird coincidence.
Yeah, I know you were talking to me about this before, with the whole 42 thing, but I didn't know it was so
And then in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the meaning of life is 42. That's kind of fun.
That's fun.
But anyway, on the car ride back, I'm asking some of the people I was working with for the campaign. I said, "How old is the candidate we were working for?" They said 40, 41. I was like, phew. I was like, you said 42. I was gonna be done with politics for the rest of my life.
Maybe if he did, then you'd be graced with infinite life. Yeah.
Anyway, it was a funny coincidence. But the weird thing is, since then, I've been seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Every single day. And what I'm realizing is we take in a lot of information every day.
Mm-hmm.
For that number to come up every day, there's lots of numbers coming up repeatedly every day that I'm just not paying attention to.
Right.
I'm trying to think. I think I saw it. Where else did I see it? A lot of different places. Oh man.
My coincidence that there's a lot of different things that are just coincidentally that just happen in my life.
Yeah.
As well as I'm sure other things coincidentally happen in your life all the time. For me, it was just filming a podcast. I remember I was like, I saw this, and then I remember one day I just automatically thought like, I'm gonna do that someday. And then each time that it happened, like each time that I got into a filming gig, people were always like, oh, you should do this, you should be on YouTube. Like the guy that I met, Brett, at the We Day speech that I did, he was like, man, you should create a YouTube channel and like do like a podcast or something like that.
Oh really?
Yeah. Just like people kept saying that to me, like as if I had certain charisma to be able to be on a podcast. I'm not anywhere perfect.
Yeah.
We're both still learning, of course, like in certain ways. But I think it was just weird. It was almost like it was exactly supposed to happen that night when we just started talking about a whole podcast thing in my basement. I was like,
have you had people mention to you before that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
of course.
Okay.
And even when I was doing my own film, they were like, you should create a podcast, you should do this, you should do that. And we're doing all those things. Those things that I've been dreaming of, those things that I was like, oh, this would be cool to do. And I watched a lot of podcasts, and I was like,
I feel like there's people that argue that we're not doing a podcast because it's a video, but it's a video podcast.
Yeah.
But the idea is
you could still listen to this.
You can just listen to it.
It's not like,
even though it's a video.
Yeah.
We do the video because we want to go that extra mile, and we want to be cinematographers. We want to be video content creators.
Yeah.
But we also want to do a podcast that's accessible. And, as I've mentioned on social media before, that we're going to be putting stuff on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
We just haven't gotten around to it yet.
We've had a lot of stuff that we've been working on.
But I think I have an idea on how to do it. I think there's a method that makes sense to me, so I'm going to go with that.
But I think another thing that's the reason why we make video podcasts as well, and the reason why we do videos, because we want people to know that we're not just about podcasts. We want to create
the vision's bigger than that.
Things.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that we have in the works.
This is one mission that we want to do, and we want to do it for a long time. We want to succeed, but we also want to do lots of other things.
And in the end, you're literally just following a journey of us fulfilling what we've always wanted to do. Me and Brandon, we've had this perspective of all these different ideas that we've written out, and even ideas that we've been thinking of before we even met each other, that we're going to end up doing. And it's because we both met, we're able to do this.
We're able to encourage each other, keep each other on track,
but
also inspire each other and bounce ideas off each other.
Exactly. It's
one thing when you're by yourself writing down ideas in a journal or whatever.
Yeah.
It's another thing when you have someone with a shared vision. I think that makes a huge difference. If you can partner up with someone to do something, it can do wonders for how much you're able to get done.
BrainShake gave me, and I know I could possibly even speak for you on this one. BrainShake gave me the tools to be able to do things that I never would have been able to do on my own. And that's words coming from you. I know that.
Yeah.
It's
a North Star. And I think anything's like that in life. Whether you want to be a doctor, and that's your North Star, whether you want to create a production company, YouTube channel, call it BrainShake, call it whatever.
Yeah. And behind that, you're the person that gave me the tools to be able to do the things that I wouldn't have been able to do alone. Because behind BrainShake, there's you, and there's our friendship. And that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Runs this.
That's the seed of it.
Yeah.
Wait, if we were just in this as business partners, I don't think it would work. And if it did, it would feel more forced. It'd be more mechanical. But we were friends first.
Well, of course.
And it came out of that. And so that's what makes it interesting.
And it's just fun. It's like fun to do.
It's fun even if no one watches it, because we're developing skills as speakers, as filmmakers, and as a productive.
I've learned so much.
It gives us focus.
Yeah.
And growth. There's literally nothing to lose on this journey, other than maybe some people think our idea is stupid or a waste of time.
But that's not even that's only a loss if our attitude makes it a loss.
But that's what I mean. It's not a loss.
Right.
Like, so we
really.
the opinions of others don't affect us. And to be honest, I haven't really had any negative feedback. I've had good constructive criticism, which I actually really like to get.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we had another thing we had to talk about, and wait, what the fuck?
Wait.
Was that over there?
I think.
should go
Wait.
check.
Yeah, I'll go and check that out. Just one sec.
I mean, I can.
No, it's.
Okay. Just let me know.
It's. I'll be right back. Right.
Isaac? Well, that was weird. I don't think I should just stay here. Isaac? Isaac? hours. Thank you for watching BrainShake. We'll see you next time. This is Brain.
And this is Shake.